What's up, diecast collectors? This is OBB, the diecast news guy, bringing you guys with a IndyCar diecast review. This is actually one of the newest releases that came out that I got actually on eBay. This car was in stock at Plan B Sales, but guess what? Like all the other 2020 diecasts for NASCAR and IndyCar, it was sold out. But anyways, this is going to be on a, this is actually a pretty cool looking diecast. This is another AJ Foyt racing car, so this will go great with the Tony Kanaan one. But it is on Charlie Kimball's 2020 Ripkurrent Chevrolet Dallara for AJ Foyt Racing. Really unique looking livery that we got right here. I mean, a brand new sponsor. Well, I think they sponsored him last year at Gateway, if I'm not mistaken. I believe before COVID hit, this was supposed to be the car he was going to drive at the 500, but as you guys know, he drove his Traceba car, which, you know, that's what Charlie Kimball is known for. But pretty cool, guys. We did not have a Charlie Kimball car released last year, but we did in 2018, so we'll know what the side-by-side comparison is in a second. But I am loving this livery, the black and blue. And look at that, guys. They even got the classic AJ Foyt font right there for number 4. That is pretty cool that they did that. And then there's the back if you guys want to see that. As you guys know, Charlie Kimball is kind of a veteran now when it comes to the IndyCar series. I mean, holy crap. If you don't feel old yet, I mean, remember, Charlie Kimball started as a rookie in 2011. That's almost 11 years now. So, yeah, buddy. So anyways, guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and kick off this diecast review and the official unboxing of the Charlie Kimball 2020 Ripkurrent Chevrolet Dallara. Alrighty, guys, we got this Charlie Kimball 2020 diecast out of its box, and before we get started on this diecast review, let's look at the wonderful looking trading card that we got right here of Charlie Kimball and his very luscious smile. I mean, but for real, guys, I met Charlie Kimball many times at Indy 500 and also at Pocono, and such a sweet and humble driver. I mean, I don't think you ever see a mean bone in his body. Really nice. As you guys know, Charlie Kimball is, I believe he was the first ever licensed IndyCar driver to have type 1 diabetes. I mean, that's what he's mostly well known for. Which, I mean, heck, man, that is pretty cool that he still races and he has to battle with that. Connor Daly is also a diabetic as well. But, yeah, Charlie Kimball was the first. But, my God, such a sweet guy. I mean, I met him many times. I mean, I'm not a fan of him, but, you know, every time I meet him, I'm like, you know what, man? Charlie's a good guy. I mean, if he ever wins another race again, I'll root for him. Which he did, which was in 2013 at Mid-Ohio. But this livery, man, the blue, I'm digging the blue. The blue is very vibrant. I mean, this probably matches very well with TK's Big Machine Vodka car because it's black. But the blue, man, I think the blue is probably the main reason why you guys should probably buy this diecast. It is very vibrant. I mean, this is probably the best blue I've seen on an IndyCar diecast by far. With the Ripkurrent sponsorship. Kind of odd to not seeing, you know, not seeing Novo Nordics or Traceba, which, you know, are both insulin sponsors. I'm so used to seeing that, but I believe Ripkurrent is like an energy solution sponsorship. They were supposed to run at the Indy 500 this year before COVID, but I don't know when he's going to be driving this, to be honest with you guys. As you guys know, the 4 has been kind of split with him and Sebastian Bourdais, and then you guys know Dalton Collett and Tony Kanaan have been split to the 14. So, you know, we've had a lot of mixing and matching drivers when it comes to AJ Foyt Racing. I mean, but one good thing I will say, guys, I'm glad they brought back the classic AJ Foyt font, because look at that, guys. If you just slap a 1 right there you guys go. You got AJ Foyt's iconic number 14, but I'm glad they did with the 4. I mean, I'm digging that 4. A little off center though, I can see that, but look at that, guys. Look at all these really cool sponsors we got. I remembered he drove the Ripkurrent sponsorship. This ain't a new sponsor. He had them last year a few times. I think at Gateway, if I remember. But this livery looks so much better than last year's. I will say that. Just the blue, man. They really did a good job with this blue, man. I am loving it. Loving it. Even the blue on the air screen looks pretty cool with the Ripkurrent sponsorship. Blue camera pod. Just so much blue. I love it. The blue stripe right there, that actually matches quite well. And look at that chrome Chevy logo, man. Just beautiful. We still got some, well, actually, the NTT Series logo actually looks pretty nice. Fun fact, that is a PBG logo right there. So, kind of odd that they sponsor IndyCar. They sponsor Penske and AJ Foyt. So, yeah, that is PBG. But yeah, I don't really have too much to say about this car, guys. I mean, it is a pretty plain Jane livery. But it is nice. I mean, we did not have a Charlie Kimball car release last year, but if you guys remember from 2018, which I got to pull out the diecast right here, so bear with me. I was not prepared for my diecast review, but we're going to be looking at the 2018 Tresiba car, which was a Carlin car. If you guys remember, Charlie Kimball drove for Carlin for 2 years in 2018 and 2019. But, you know, he wasn't really that good and competitive with Carlin equipment. I mean, Carlin alone was pretty much a laughing stock, especially at the Indy 500 last year, seeing what, like, all their cars fail except for Kimball. Yeah, that was a bad time. Probably see why Carlin hasn't really lasted that long. Are they even? Yeah, they are with Max Chilton. Max Chilton, I believe, is still with Carlin. But yeah, I mean, as you can tell, two very different liveries. I mean, the Tresiba car, we've had another version of that from 2017, back when he was driving for Chip Ganassi Racing. And we've had a Charlie Kimball diecast mostly produced every year, I think, but except for last year. If you guys, I'm sure if you guys are a long-time IndyCar fan, you guys probably do have some of his old Novo Nordics liveries. I do have his 2011 one too, which is actually very rare. I mean, I remember I got that autographed, and Charlie Kimball's like, "Whoa, that is a really cool diecast. I haven't seen that one before." Gotta thank my good friends at Gutswear for hooking me up on that, because the 2011 IndyCar diecast, man, from Greenlight, my God, those are probably some of the rarest diecasts you can get from IndyCar. So if you see one, I highly recommend you guys picking one up. But yeah, I mean, the 2018 livery is pretty cool. But I am really digging the 2020 livery. Still kind of odd they didn't make one from last year, but I don't know. He had like a different sponsor last year, if I'm not mistaken. It wasn't Tresiba when he ran his car at the 500. It was different. It wasn't Tresiba, but I forgot what it was. But yeah, Charlie Kimball, man. I mean, yeah, I mean, can't really say too much about this guy. He was not an Indy Lights champion. He wasn't. But he won one IndyCar race, which was in 2013 in Mid-Ohio. And during that same year as well, he also was a winner of the Rolex 24. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Because you guys know he was a Chip Ganassi Racing driver. But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping Charlie Kimball could pull one out soon. I mean, AJ Foyt seems like they have had pretty consistent cars. I mean, don't know when they're going to get that grind to get that win soon. Hopefully TK can pull something off. Well, I can't really say that anymore because, you know, Tony Kanaan officially retired with AJ Foyt Racing. So, I don't know, guys. We'll see how things will go, but hopefully we're going to wish Charlie Kimball the best of luck, and Sebastian Bourdais as well, because he also drives this car as well. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this diecast review of the Charlie Kimball 2020 Ripkurrent Chevrolet Dallara Ford not Chip Gas Racing. Holy crap, man. For AJ Foyt Racing. That was embarrassing. My God, Charlie, stick to one team. You're getting me so confused. But anyways, guys, it's been OBB, the diecast news guy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys on another IndyCar diecast review. And subscribe if you guys haven't already, because I'll be doing more of these things very soon, along with NASCAR and IMSA reviews as well. So, see you guys in the meantime.